I'm Jagir. In today's video, we're going to cover IDOs, initial DEX offerings. Don't worry if you don't know what that means, because in today's lesson, I'm going to show you one of the biggest opportunities in the space if you know what you're doing. Cover what it is, why it's important, and why it's such a big innovation that's never really been possible before, and I'll show you why. And if you like today's video, hit the like button, subscribe, hit the bell notification, because I want to bring you these daily nuggets of wisdom in layman's terms in English so you can get up to speed with your own crypto, blockchain, Bitcoin journey. If you're wondering, who am I? I'm Jagir. I'm the award-winning author of The Extraordinary New Venture Capital Opportunity, How to Invest Like a Pro. But let's dive straight in. So the innovation, I want you to get your head around this. You may have heard of something called an IPO, Initial Public Offering. If you haven't, think about it like this. You have a company such as Facebook, which comes up with an idea, it gets some early investment, it grows and it gets proof of concept, and it grows and it grows and it grows. And then at a certain stage, Facebook went from being a private company where you couldn't buy shares in the public, like you and I couldn't buy shares, only private investors. And then for the first time, they list it on a stock exchange. And then it's public, where the public can freely buy and sell Facebook shares. And that's called the initial public offering. That's been one of the main mediums where you can invest into tech companies, but there's a problem. What is the problem? You're late to the party. Yeah, even if you're early, you're late. Because even if you got into the IPO, the real big money, life-changing money was in the private sales, pre-IPO, the seed round and the second round, which is called a Series A. That early phase of investment is where the big money is made. So the company has already become an oak tree. And we want to see, can we get into the earlier stages so before an IPO equivalent happens, we can really get that growth. Yeah, and that's where the retail venture capital comes in. And then we've had something called equity crowdfunding, where you can actually get equity in companies that are not publicly listed. So you get your private shares on the company. But the problem has been that they're illiquid stocks, meaning on Facebook, when it's listed on a big stock exchange, it's liquid because you can easily convert your shares to cash very fast. You know, click of a button, boom, you got cash. Want to buy some more? Boom, bought some more. Want to sell some more? So it's very liquid, very easy there. And the faster you can convert something to cash, the more liquid it is. And the reverse is true. The slower and the longer it takes, or the more difficult it is to convert something to cash, the more illiquid it is. So private shares, equity crowdfunding, and some other ways of investing in stocks and shares makes it very difficult to convert to cash, meaning you have to hold for 3 years, 5 years, 7 years, 10 years, forever. So it's like your money's locked in an ice cube. So the innovation with IDOs, IDOs, which stands for Initial DEX Offerings, is it's like the beauty of IPOs, the liquidity, and the early stage of equity crowdfunding equals initial DEX offerings. Now, initial DEX offerings, DEX, by the way, stands for decentralized exchange. Decentralized exchange, which is basically like a stock exchange, but for the crypto world that's not owned by anyone. It's on the decentralized blockchain. Don't worry about that so much. Right now, we just want to think about IDOs. IDOs was evolved. The younger version of IDOs was something called ICOs, which was invented in 2015, called initial coin offerings, where you could come up with a new project, launch coins, and raise some money, but they were quite liquid. So we now get the beauty of getting in early. That was the next Facebook, but in the crypto land, in the crypto world, we get early, very important, because there's a much higher potential on the upside. Now, there is more risk on the downside, but if you know what you're doing, you can see what projects have a higher probability of succeeding and experience some serious growth, going from a minor little tiny seed and an idea or initial proof of concept to an amazing big oak tree. That just means amazing returns. But not only do we get to get in early, which is like the beauty of equity crowdfunding. So if I bring up my laser over here, the beauty of equity crowdfunding, which normally is illiquid, we get to get in early, but we also get the liquidity of what you normally get in an IPO. So now initial DEX offerings, the beauty is early liquidity, early to the party, and liquidity mean you can convert your crypto to cash quite fast and quite easy. Game changer, and it's game changer for you. If you like today's video, hit the like button, subscribe, hit the bell notification. Also, I want to help you get up to speed. And speed sometimes is the name of the game. And this space is very complicated. It's very, jargony. A lot of people use a lot of jargony words, and I'm hoping that I'm simplifying it for you so you can get up to speed, build your confidence, and get involved as a user of the technology. Really important, because there's some amazing things you can do. But secondly, as an investor, you can get educated on how to get yourself involved, not just the short term, but the long term, the next 5 years, 10 years, 15 years, because blockchain and crypto is here to stay, because the disruption is real. If you haven't already, take my free masterclass. I've created it for you. It's called Crypto Masterclass, How to Fund Your Retirement. I cover everything, like the basics of crypto, blockchain, what it is, how it's working, how it's disrupting, how to get involved, how to invest in the space as a newbie, but also how to do proper risk management to minimize your downside, have a methodical, mechanical, objective exit plan where you can become risk-free quite early in your investment, so it gives you peace of mind, so you're not experiencing FOMO, fear of missing out, FUD, fear, uncertainty, and doubt, and you can just operate with consistency and confidence. It'll be in the link up there. Take it, it's free, enjoy it, take notes. I'd love to hear your feedback. Make sure you do subscribe, hit the bell notification, because I'll be bringing these daily nuggets of wisdom and making this complex space simpler for you to understand. All right, I will see you soon.